Hey, what's up, everybody? Whiskey Tom. I know I said whiskey was for weekends, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, this video is about a response back to, or throwing my 2 cents into whether silver is money. I know that Corey C made a video about kind of responding to storm clouds gathering about whether silver was money or not. And I'm gonna preface this by saying, like, Storm Clouds, I love your stuff. You made a lot of good videos. You made me think. Um, you got a lot of good things going on there, so I really appreciate what you're doing on YouTube. But I'm gonna have to disagree with you, and I'm gonna try and explain it the best way I can. So what I have here is €5. I go to Safeway and buy a loaf of bread with this. If I can't, does that mean it's not money? How about this? This is Czech money. It's I want to say Kakona, something like that. Just I don't think can I go to Best Buy and buy a DVD with this? About this. It's kind of hard to see, but this is it's a pound. What about 10 pesos? What can I get for that? Does that make it not money? Because I can't spend it here? Just because, it's not accepted at Safeway or Blockbuster or Borders or wherever? It's not money? Because despite the fact that I may not be able to go into a store and spend this here, this is still money. Now, maybe I can go to a vendor that's like, oh man, I'll take that because I go to Europe all the time, or I go to Praha, or I go to Mexico. I'll give you an exchange for it. If not, I have to go to the airport, or I have to go to the World Bank downtown, and I have to exchange it across, and then they take a cut out and they give me dollars back. So what's the difference between this? This is a Canadian silver maple, which is 1 ounce fine silver, or 1 Argent pure. Now, I've seen online that Argent is French for silver and money. They have a word for the same thing. I think it's l'argent for money, but it's still Argent. Pretty dang close. So silver, money. Now, this is just a 1 ounce, prospector. This is money. Silver Eagle. I think that we have a communication issue on what money is based on here in America, like between us Americans. I think maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that Dan and Storm Clouds Gathering, or Dan, Erlon, Storm Clouds Gathering, I think maybe they feel that money is only something that you can, it only defined it if you can put it in a bank, because if you're defining it as a medium exchange that's accepted by a certain group of people, then there's enough people in the country that accept silver. Just because a national retail store doesn't accept it doesn't mean it's money. I think we need to get out of that way of thinking. I think if we use this more stores started accepting this, yeah, we'll accept your silver as a unit of exchange. But we wouldn't use the dollar. This would become more. Because the dollar, they're just printing more of it. They're out there kind of valuing it. Why don't we move something else that's more valuable? Because it just makes more sense. I don't want to see a major collapse, but I would like, we hit the debt ceiling today. 14.25 trillion and counting. And, the dollar was, dropped, but, it just seems weird. Like, if you were to take that on a personal level, like, if you owed on your credit card, 5,000, $100,000, and you only made $10,000 a year. You went and got another credit card. I mean, we shouldn't call it a debt ceiling. We should call it debt sunroof, because just leave it open. Just don't worry about it. I know that other countries owe us money and stuff like that, but if you owe Guido $100,000, you can't pay him, but Johnny owes you $100,000, you're still getting your legs broke. That's just the way it is, man. I mean, so I just think it's funny that, we're just making this big deal about the debt ceiling, whether they're going to, of course they're going to raise it. They have no choice but to raise it. Everyone wants to say they're not going to, but if we default, I mean, that's bad news for all of us. And I don't want to see it. I really don't want to see it collapse. I mean, I'm trying to prepare as best I can, with this stuff and things that go boom and those kind of things. But I still, I'm going to school. I got a great job. Hang out with my kid. Hang out with my fiance. Still enjoy life. I mean, I'm not like, a lot of people think the rapture's coming on Saturday. I don't think that's happening. So, back to the main point. Silver is money. And it's important that we start thinking that way as collectively. You can play your stock trading games and all that stuff all you want, but the more people that start thinking that silver is money, and we start, actually trading a 64 quarter for the price that it's worth, the better off we'll be, I believe. So those are my thoughts. If I'm wrong, I'm open to ideas, and if someone wants to, like Randy 2 says, I'm stupid, man. Like, explain it to me, because I don't see a difference between this. You still have to go. This is still money. It's just, a different, certain things are accepted differently, and this is still money. So, those are my thoughts. Again, thank you for watching the Whiskey Tom Show, and y'all have a nice night.